Good morning traders, welcome to this London session market review for the ICT Silver Bullet hour, June the 5th, 2023. So as we're in the London session, we're going to be looking at EURUSD because I generally feel that this has more volume than looking at the US indices at this time. So let's jump into the price action and take a look at what was offered to us. So I've marked out a few key levels that are of interest to me on the 15-minute chart. So we can see first of all, quite bearish from Friday, so we are pulling back into the range. On Friday we have a New York swing low session here from Thursday just below us. We've opened below the new week opening gap. We've put a high in Asia. We've pushed into the high a couple of times and been unable to take it, and now we've pulled and taken sell side from the Asia session. One thing that's got me interested here is we can see that this is actually a swing low here, pushed up. We've now broken structure on this candle. So although we've taken sell side, this is a break of structure with a fair value gap and an order block. So this fair value gap is going to offer quite a lot of resistance in my opinion. I've also highlighted the midnight open, so we're obviously underneath the midnight open. So our possible targets are either sell side below us or running through this fair value gap to try and take this triple top here and buy side higher into the new week opening gap. In order to gain some more clarification on my bias for the day, I also want to look at the Dixie. So here is our pre-marked up Dixie chart. We can see obviously we're quite bearish initially, having a bit of a pullback at the moment. But Dixie's kind of stuck in the upper half of this range without taking any buy side. So we have a lot of buyers that are in profit at this point. And also here and here as well from earlier in the week. So I think Dixie is going to be quite bullish here to at least try and take some of this buy side liquidity. On the lower time frame we can see that it's taken the high from the overnight session. I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of buy stops there because this obviously was put in on the shorter Sunday session. So I think that the target for Dixie would be the buy side here that we put in on Thursday. So given the fact that I'm anticipating Dixie to make a push for the highs, that would make me believe that we are more likely to go for the lows on Euro. So going into the Silver Bullet hour, I do have a bearish bias initially, hoping that these lows get taken out and that the Dixie will push and take the highs. Let's jump onto the 1 minute chart and see how this sets up. As we can see on the 1 minute chart, we are leaving bearish fair value gaps, which is supporting the thesis that the price action could well be bearish in this Silver Bullet hour. 1 minute, we've got some swing highs above us as well, so there's quite a lot of liquidity built up here before we get to these larger gaps, which again is kind of fueling a move to the downside. We can take this liquidity out, it could help us drive lower to grab that sell side. So straight away we've got to push at the 3 o'clock open. Bullish fair value gap. Taken buy side now. Okay. This is what we love to see. So straight off the bat we have the bearish fair value gap with a bullish fair value gap opposing it. So this is our balanced price range. These are the entries that I absolutely love. So if we could get a pullback into that, this is where I would take a short position. 5 pip stop, 5 pip take profit. So the 5 pip stop does take us above that high, which is nice. And then my target ultimately is down here. So we've got plenty of room. Let's just see if we get a pullback into this fair value gap. Nope, so we're making a big drive down. Follow this down because we do still have, let's have a look, our best case, yeah, so 8 pips potentially filling that fair value gap. So with this entry, this is kind of as low down as we want to get, because we've not got a lot of room to take our profits here if price moves lower. So I wouldn't take that fair value gap. We're too close now to the liquidity. Okay, so liquidity's been ran here. That's where I was looking for. So because liquidity's been taken at this point, my focus is going to switch to the 2022 mentorship now, which means I'm looking for a break of structure, which we've just had here, with a fair value gap, which we've just had here. So this is actually playing out very quickly. Broken structure here. So that's break of structure, fair value gap. We also have a balanced price range in here, look. So this is our balanced price range. So for a long position, that's what I will be looking for. Tap into this balanced price range, looking to take the 5 profits up. Exploded away. Now, because we are in the 2022 mentorship here, I'm not going to chase price upwards. The liquidity has already been taken. So I would follow liquidity down as part of the Silver Bullet setup. I wouldn't follow the fair value gaps back up again until we take buy side liquidity. So I would want to at least see a retracement into a discount, which takes us here, and then preferably into our balanced price range. Okay, so we've tagged the balanced price range. Optimal trade entry, obviously. Let's see. A little bit of drawdown there for a few minutes. Pulling back nicely, leaving another balanced price range here. So let's clean this up a little bit. So this is actually a really nice price action, because we can see a larger balanced price range here. So hopefully this larger balanced price range will act as another level of support, an extra level of confidence to say that the long is in play. And pull back into that balanced price range. Really strong reaction from that, which is nice to see. We should get our entry right. And there's the target hit. So that's really nice. It did take a little bit longer than we would hope. So we were in the trade for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes. Up into this balanced price range earlier. Now, for you guys that would want to hold this for a little bit longer, you could be looking at maybe a 2-to-1, or potentially targeting the session highs here. So let's play this forward now and just see where we end up. So we've taken the initial Silver Bullet hour high here. That would have given you your 2.5-to-1. Let's see if we can rally to take these highs. Coming lower, back into the low of the session. So obviously we're outside the Silver Bullet hour now, so we're just playing this forward just to see where we are. So up to current time now, we haven't taken out any session highs, we're just playing about in this range. But yeah, but definitely a good potential 2R there within 15-16 minutes or so. So a really good entry, good quality setup, and I hope that was useful. So that's the ICT Silver Bullet hour for the London session, looking at Euro USD. Please like, share, leave your comments down below and all that good stuff, and I'll be back again later on today to look at the New York AM session Silver Bullet hour with US 500. Alright guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.